I'm not sure where the go live is, but I'm sure
It'll be on the top right.
Oh, the end where it now says end broadcast.
End broadcast. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, player.
All right.
Man, pretty soon we're gonna teach you how to do all the recording and all the editing and all the processing, and you won't even need me.
I'm gonna feel like Denzel. All right. Okay. So that's what we're doing now, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
That's what we're doing here. We passing the torch. Is that how we do? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, a new Czarface reaction figure came out today.
Of course it did.
But it's Impostar.
Ha!
The evil Czarface.
I like pasta.
Yeah, but you don't like posture.
Pasta noose?
No, posture with an R.
No, I don't think so.
So he's an impostar.
See, you can't have that.
No.
I can't get down with that, man. I can't dig it.
No. All right, looks like nobody's going to hang out with us tonight.
Yeah, we got each other.
Yeah, we do. That's really all it's what we started with, so that's all we need.
And then as soon as my Ginger Dead coffee finishes brewing.
Then you're going to leave me too?
Huh?
Then you're going to leave me too?
No, I'm going to send Emily a text message to pour it and bring it into me.
Is the text message say, yo, man, pass me my Ripple.
Yo, man, pass me my ginger. She wouldn't get to.
I had some gin and taco. I think you're drunk. Now I'm ready to rocko.
I think you're drunk. Oh, God. I hadn't heard that in forever. I had some gin and taco. I think you're drunk. Now I'm ready to rocko. All right. You're going to make me break out a Denzel in the middle of this show, aren't you?
You would never know.
That's what we're talking about, right?
That's right.
That's what we're talking about.
Yo, them onion straws was delicious.
That raggedy and ate my double barbecue Angus beef burger.
You look like an angry Saint Bernard.
Oh, the pickles were delicious. Who the hell eats skinless pickles?
Those skinless pickles like a one night with Jada.
Oh. Oh, God. All right,
you ready?
No, but that hasn't stopped us for 408 other weeks.
Hi, John. No, there are no cameras. We are cameraless tonight.
We are cameraless. We are cameraless.
All right.
What, he can't see us?
No, because do you not see what's on the screen?
Oh, well, yeah, now I see that.
Yes, that's all he sees. He doesn't see the behind-the-scenes stuff that we see.
I forgot you put that shit up already.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this thing. I'll give you a 5 in Shri.
Okay.
Who's your mama?
I can't math. This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you an 86-year-old hip-hop dancer, and it's not me or Jamie. A product of the Roxanne Wars. Fitty attacks 63, a DMX doc. These are my confessions, some Christmas spaghetti, and some things that may be funny to some, but most definitely not to others. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now with trend, street now.
I want y'all to tell me the name of my 1, 2, 3. And now, here's your host, Bill Winters and Mr.
Mr. Throwback himself. Drop it.
Coming off a wonderful throwback Thanksgiving, it is your two favorite hip hop heads, Bill and Jamie, and the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast. This is episode number 409 coming in your ear holes. So I guess that would make it Formula.
Normally do
Formula 409, I guess.
You're gonna need some Formula 409 to get to come out of your ear holes.
That's a little gross. That's a little gross. Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. How was your holiday?
It went well. I got people in, got people out. Wasn't fucking about. Got to watch football and pass out. It was wonderful.
Nice. Very nice indeed. We had a very intimate gathering of just my wife, myself, and my 3 children. That was
nice.
It. None of the girlfriends, none of the cousins, none of any of that stuff. So
that's a bonus. How did you pull that off?
I have no goddamn clue, but it was really, really nice. And Wyatt,
because that's the way I need to start addressing my invites.
Because Wyatt cooked up a mess of food. That kid can make a turkey, man. I'll give him full marks. He has a little too much fun when he does it, but
yeah, I don't want to hear about what he does to the turkey when you're talking about what you're doing to people's ears.
When he takes the neck out, when you pull all that shit out of the turkey, whether it's the neck or the bag of giblets or whatever, you know how the neck is shaped.
Mr. McGiblets.
Yes.
I did. Like a neck.
Or like a dangling.
Well, after you hit it in the head, then it starts to dangle, yes. Or unless it's Gobbles from South Park.
Every year he takes that thing out now. He looks around and goes, "Want the turkey penis?" Like with a bad Swedish chef accent. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but it makes us laugh. And I made the punch and the eggnog this year, which was actually... I didn't even really make it. I taught Emily how to make it, and Emily made a fantastic punch this year.
You had sent me pictures of it early in the day.
Yes, and both of those bowls empty by the end of the day.
Did anyone say, "Yo, man, pass me my Ripple"?
Nobody asked to pass the Ripple.
Man,
and John says earlier in the feed here, tell us something only you would do and know. So
yes, but then but that wouldn't help us.
No, I was going to say to him, I had some gin and taco.
I think you're drunk.
Now I'm ready to rocko.
But the sheer stupidity of us saying that, they would know it was us.
Yes, absolutely. So we have quite the packed show for episode 409, do we not?
Tried.
I believe we do. We've got quite a bit of hip hop headlines to touch on, including our last article is just.
It's a nice way to send you into a break.
Yeah, it's a nice way to send you into rehab too.
Well, yeah.
Little bit of woo news, a one and done that I will fully admit I had never heard of.
Yes.
A record of the week from our new artist of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to make some friends of the show very, very happy, I hope.
I hope so.
I will read some lyrics. We will have a fake football recap. And we'll discuss the possibility of a fresh flicks. And then we'll put a bow on it and call it episode 409.
Yeah. Call it Formula 409.
Yes. Does it come in a spray bottle?
This one will.
I can already see the picture for this week. It's going to be that Formula 409 label, but it's going to say episode instead, isn't it?
If I have the time, we'll put it that way.
Yes, because that's always a thing, especially around this time of year when you probably got orders coming in like crazy.
Yeah, I think I've only got 40 right now.
Oh, only 40.
Yeah,
slacker. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get this show on the road so you can get to fulfilling orders. Would you be so kind to hit me with a little bit of that Triple H?
Yeah.
This is Hip Hop Head Rock Throwback Thursday.
get on it. That's your time.
My toying will start with ITV.com
Who?
and a article that you have titled "Hip Hop Grandma."
Well, yeah.
So
And the fact that she's a hip hop dancer that didn't know she was taking a hip hop dance class is my favorite part of it.
yeah, that's as I read through it, I was like, that would be me when I'm older.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and learn how to waltz, or I'm gonna do a little 2-step. You
No.
do a 6-step.
ITV.com says, I thought I was doing the waltz. Meet the 86-year-old hip hop dancer from Plymouth. Now, I'm assuming.
That is not Plymouth, Massachusetts.
No, I'm assuming that's probably Plymouth in. I would think it's in
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 Nipseyville.
Britain. Yeah. So the best part is she's actually become a member of a street dancing group.
Yes,
And
because she's all in now. Like she went there thinking she was going to ballroom dance or whatever she was supposed to do. Found out it was hip hop dance, fell in love with it, and now it's her thing.
86-year-old Hillary Williams. No regrets. She started throwing herself into hip hop dancing with the Street Factory Dance Group. She said,
Not the CNC Music Factory dance. group.
No, because that would make you go,
It would.
She says, I thought I was going to do a nice, quiet little waltz. Instead, it was hip hop.
She did a little
I've
Christoph waltz.
never looked back. And then she says, it's not only getting to dance very easily and quickly, but you're incorporated into a family immediately. You're encouraged, and it's just a lovely feeling. And to us, that is what hip hop is. That's the feeling we got when we went to the Wu-Tang show.
Yes. Oh, speaking of, I will be going to the Three Chambers show tomorrow night as we record.
Oh, very nice. That's right. I forgot. That is November 30th, is it?
Yes.
Very cool. That got here quick, man.
If I did not get a notification today, I would have completely forgotten and have been pissed off.
Yes. I love this line, too. She says, I came to it late, but I'm not giving it up. Well, good for you, Granny.
Yeah.
And her teacher says she's a model pupil, shows both hard work and dedication. And again, hip hop is for everybody and anybody, and it's all about having fun and having a good time. So, and I mean, this should be some kind of slogan. It's amazing. You're doing it your own standard. It's use it or lose it. So come to hip hop and do it, she says. 86 years old. And there's video. If you go to the show notes and click on this article, you can actually see video of 86-year-old great grandmother Hillary Williams rocking with the Street Factory Dance Group. And I love it.
Hell yeah.
She dances better than I do.
There's a few years ago, there was a video that came out, and I see it every once in a while with those two old dudes who are putting a routine together. Like they're in a dance class. That's what this reminds me of. Like she could have been in the same class with them or something.
Whenever I see that, I think Janelle saw that and said, that's going to be you two. And I said, nope, they're much better dancers than us.
But they were taking classes. Maybe we will take classes as we get older.
I already don't want to take the classes I'm taking.
I don't either. I don't want to take any classes. I'm like school on Sunday.
No class.
Damn straight.
A little Fat Albert reference. I got to love it. Article number 2. Roxanne's.
Yes. It's not often you get to say the words hip hop speakeasy.
And it's
forever.
And it's even less that you get to say this article comes from foodserviceequipmentjournal.com.
You know why? Because we get news from everywhere.
And then we look under that, and there's more everywhere.
I dig every day.
And again, this is Nipsey's side of the street.
Yes. I'm glad he's here tonight because, we're front and loading with stuff that he can check out.
First Hip Hop Speakeasy will be opening, and if I butcher this name, I apologize. It's in London's Shoreditch. I guess Shoreditch? That's what it looks like to me.
I don't have the article up. I don't know.
Next year, it's going to be called Roxanne.
And why? Because the restaurant's real fat. Because the restaurant's a man. 'Cause which one should we go with?
I don't know. How many of those tracks do you have memorized?
Not enough.
It's like a true speakeasy too. It's tucked away on a side street,
Mhm.
only accessible by a secret door next to the Dirty Bones Club Row.
This is cool. I mean, do you have to have a special knock? Does it have to be on beat? Do you have to beat?
Tell me. If you don't, it's a wasted opportunity.
Oh, look at that.
You gotta be able to bang out the beat to "I'm Proud to Be Black" or something
Yes.
like that. You know, when you knock, it's got to be. That should be it.
Yes, Nipsey said you pronounced it right.
Oh, good for me. And John says it's pronounced Worcester sauce.
It's just like the town in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Worcester. We actually were just talking about that on the
The
weekend.
town or the sauce?
Both, because
Because the sauce just has a shire in it.
yes. As for you, Mr. Frodo with the Shire,
Mhm.
96 G's ain't enough to retire. If you know what that's from, I'll be impressed. I know you don't know.
No,
That would be from In the Heights. But anyway,
I saw that.
the
But
movie
I
was
didn't pay
good.
that. I didn't pay that much attention.
So again, like the old speakeasies, once you go in through this secret door, you have to climb stairs, and then you enter into a laid-back lounge space with dark and cozy corners. And the sound, of course, the soundtrack.
Like Roxanne
celebrates-
has what?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know where we're going with this.
An intimate stage for DJs and live. I just love the fact that it's hidden.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I would like to know, Nipsey, I don't know if this is anywhere near you. I mean, this is like one of those things when we say to Hugo, it's on the West Coast, so it's all yours.
Yeah.
Hey, this is in England. This is all yours. I don't care where in England it is. You got to find it.
If you're gonna travel 600 miles, that don't do me none.
No.
He's Black Rock.
Black Rock and Ron.
Yes, he's Black Rock and I'm Ron, and that
Yes.
don't do us none.
But no, I'd like to know what kind of people are in there. If people are in there, you know, if it's not just the friends of this guy, if it's an actual hip hop community that takes this as their own place, you know, and finds it and hangs out there. I'd really like to know.
Well, they're having a stage in there for DJs, live performances, and atmosphere reminiscent of New York's loft-style house parties.
Yes.
which
So
we
it's
never
actually not too far.
Oh, so I hope he finds it.
Yes,
And
it will be in the
reports
show
on it.
notes.
Yes, the address is in the show notes. I hope you find
I
it.
think
and
Nipsey's
get
like one of the
report
only
on
people that actually checks out the show notes when we're done.
it, even though we tell everybody to do
Yes.
so. So our next article of hip
Oh, we
hop
got more.
headlines, King of the Trolls.
And he is.
Now, if you've been following along on this show for any time at all,
Mhm.
you know that there's one person who constantly trolls other artists and other people better than anybody in hip hop.
Yes.
The only thing he doesn't troll is his child support
Mhm.
because he owes a lot of that.
No, didn't he had a big celebration when he no longer had to pay it, didn't he?
For one kid.
Yeah.
So this comes to us from allhiphop.com. Curtis Jackson, professionally known as 50 Cent, claims that Madonna's, quote, old ass is, quote, shot out.
Well, yeah, I guess she posted a bunch of pictures
Yeah, recently she
for
posted
her
a
birthday
bunch-
or something.
Yeah, she's
Well,
I
one of
mean,
them's right
half-
here.
One of them was,
It's right here.
Ugh. And no one needs to see that.
No, but then 50 went and did this with it. So for those of you who are watching, you got to see. For those of you who aren't watching and they're just listening, guess you should start watching. Because he said they wanted him to do a remake of The Wizard of Oz, and he would do it if Madonna would be in it.
so he could drop a house on her. To me, that just looks like when you can't find your keys under the bed.
Well, she was under her bed doing something when the picture was taken.
Yeah, somebody said she was looking for her dignity and looking for her relevance.
Keep looking.
Yeah. So, as you can see, Madonna went fucking Madonna on Instagram and put up pictures like that, including ones that got censored because she had a nipple showing or something like that.
They got taken down and she flipped out about it. They didn't contact her. They contacted her management or something.
Yeah.
And then she kind of censored them and put them back up. And then with a big explanation about nipples and what they're for and blah, blah, blah.
Now, keep in mind, Madonna is 63 years old.
Yes.
50 Cent sees these pictures. Madonna sprawled out on a bed in sheer see-through leggings with her 63-year-old ass sticking out. And it's not a good ass. There's no way. At this point, no.
She has no Miss Fat Booty.
No, that looked like somebody tried to make stew and left the dumplings out of the stew.
It's Miss Flat Booty.
So 50 sees this picture. He goes, yo, this is the funniest shit. That's Madonna under the bed trying to do like a virgin at 63. She shot out if she don't get her old ass up.
Yeah, she took the Weird Al version and her version and put it together. Now she smells like a sturgeon.
Never get a lap dance from a stripper named Anchovy. Where did we learn that?
In an elevator.
Jersey.
In New Jersey.
This has nothing to do with the article, but it's hysterical.
Yeah, but Madonna, blown out, sturgeon, anchovy, fish reference. We tie everything together.
There was another one he put up with a picture of her underneath the bed. And it had the old woman next to it from the Life Call commercial. And says, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, it's hysterical. 50 is the best. And the fact that he photoshopped that house.
Yeah, or had somebody else do it. I don't care.
Whoever did it. I mean, that's fucking brilliant, man. Fucking brilliant. Not the picture, by the way. The ass is not brilliant. The Photoshop job is brilliant. And if you want to see it, go ahead. Go to the show notes. Yep. Click on the article and you can see what we're talking about. Or just go to 50 on Instagram because he's a damn good follow, actually. Yeah. But man,
I'm not a big fan of his music because I believe he does mostly club music more than rap music. But whatever. But
he's entertaining as shit.
Yep.
Look, we're not big fans of Lil Wayne, but he's funny as shit.
Yes. I would like to see him and Dave Bautista in a movie together. In a buddy comedy.
Yeah. That would be their version of The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Oh God. Professionalism. We go from King of the Trolls to professionalism for our
I almost wanted to do #professional, but that's an Attack of the Fangirls reference, and they're in the podcast graveyard. So
yes, which is a shame. They were fun.
They were.
Hip Hop DX brings us this one, and Busy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bone Thugs will finally face off against 3-6 Mafia in a versus battle. This
nobody cares about
this Throwback Thursday, December 2nd. Yeah, I think the only people that care are Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia.
I care slightly more about this one than what was it, Lil Bow Wow and Soulja Boy or whatever the hell that mess was.
Oh, I care a lot more about this one than I do about that one.
No, and slightly more for me. And you're a big Bone fan, so. You should have seen a couple weeks ago they did a Saturday Night Live skit about Bone, and it was they opened a dog bone store. So it was Bone. It was like Dog Bone, something and Melody. Oh, I'm sure it's in this article that they mentioned it, but Yeah, it was all they sold was dog bones.
Dude, the way people go nuts for their dogs, they could make a mint doing that shit.
I know, but they were selling for like 70 cents. They were just bankrupting themselves.
They should have sold them for 63 cents.
Exactly. And then we would know the answer.
We would know the answer. That's right.
Or $35,000, whichever way you look at it.
So Bone Thugs Busy Bone shared his thoughts on what it's like working with the Versus team, including Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. And that's when he says, you know, it's all respect and all professionalism. He goes, you know, dealing with at Triller, at Versus TV, at The Real Swizz, at Timbaland. I haven't seen professionalism like this in a long time. So
I like that, though. I mean, when Swizz and Timbaland started this whole thing, it was, you know, about doing it for everybody, but making sure the artists were taken care of who were doing the performances. So to know that it's not just a financial thing that they're taking care of them, they're taking care of them as artists, as acts, as people, you know, who are that large where they can put them in a versus that everybody knows them. You know, they're treating them like they should be treated.
And the best part was after he did the whole professionalism thing, then he went fucking ham.
He said, "Don't bring me no shit now."
He says, he follows it up. He goes, "Take notes to everyone who even thinks of presenting anything in my direction. I wish one of you barnyard, Sanford and Son, scrap metal, raggedy ass, nickel and dime, harebrained, scheming, motherfucking leeches would present anything to me during, before, or after this versus. I'm telling you now, F you." Well, that took a turn, didn't it?
Yeah. He's just telling you how he feels, good and bad.
And then at the end, he's like, also go to I Am Busy Bone for this collaborative. It's like the fine print at the end of, you know, the legal stuff at the end of the commercial.
The fast talking guy.
Yes. Which, by the way, I
Not
know
the micro machine guy.
No. I know from working in radio that they record that at regular speed and then just play it at like 5 times at the normal speed.
Almost not the micro machine guy.
No. Almost to the point where it's like the Chipmunks, but they don't get that crazy.
Yeah, they got to say that they played it. Just because you didn't hear it all, that's your fault.
So, and they talk about this on the November 13th episode of Saturday Night Live.
There he goes.
Kenan Thompson, Chris Redd, Jonathan Majors, and Ego Nwadum, who's very funny, by the way.
Ego Nwadum, I love her. She's got the best Dionne Warwick impression.
Oh, when she did Dion with Dion.
When Dion came on?
Oh,
yeah.
my God, that was hysterical. Because Emily had no idea who Dionne Warwick was.
Well, that's not a surprise.
And I said, well, Dionne Warwick is an old-time singer who apparently has found second life on Twitter being an absolute troll to people.
Well, just being lost, you know.
Just being lost. And admittedly being lost.
Yes, that's the big thing.
And makes no bones about it. But they did...
Speaking of bone.
They did their best Bone Thug impression for a skit called Pet Store Ad. And they call it Dog Bones and Melodies.
There it is.
So.
Yeah, that was a good skit. And I think there's a link to it in there.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, so you
cute
should
dog
watch
in
that
it.
too.
Mm-hmm. Real cute dog in it. But are you going to watch the verses? Catch any of it? Maybe catch it on replay or something?
I will probably catch the replay day after.
You are not going to go out of your way to see it live?
No, this is one of those, if it was performed live in my backyard, I may not open the curtains to watch. I don't know. But I will fast forward through it the next day.
Yes, I'm telling you, John, they could have sped that up in post.
Yes. Just like Raisin Brain.
John did commercial voiceovers and tried to do the fast talking guy in real time. I did commercial voiceover work too, but not on TV. I did it for radio, and I couldn't do the fast talking thing. I tried a couple of times, and I just got made fun of. So,
John, I wish somebody would do something to save me time in editing.
So our next article, once again, I believe it's from hiphopdx.com. You call
there's
this
a lot of them tonight.
You call this one X-Doc. And
not X-Pac.
We recently talked about Swizz Beatz with the whole Versus thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he's weighed in. on the HBO Max DMX documentary, which I saw.
I did not know it started. It was like 2 days ago or something. that it
Yeah,
came
all
out.
of a sudden it just popped up on my stuff last night, and Janelle, because we were looking for stuff to watch, she
Mhm.
goes, "Yeah, that's a you by yourself thing," and I said, "I know." So
Well, maybe we'll watch it sometime this week, and we'll discuss it next week on the show.
yeah, because now I have all my weekend free.
You do, and it gives you an entire week to get it in.
Also gives me time to get caught up on
The League
and Wu-Tang
and the League.
and the League.
Still
I
on
don't
the-
need to know anything about the League. I am Taco. I am
Yeah, but-
Felicia. I am Taco. I am.
Felicia, who may beat me this week, I don't know.
She may, man. I don't know what got into her this year, but anyway, that's another
Yeah,
story for
another segment.
later on. Swizz Beatz weighed in on the documentary months after DMX's death. The documentary on HBO Max started last Throwback Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. It's titled DMX Don't Try to Understand.
Isn't it about when he got out of jail this last time,
Yeah,
and that's when it started? So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a surprise that they even had enough
footage
footage and time to tell the story
before
before
he
he
died.
died.
I agree with you.
And then does
Um,
it end with him dying, or did they finish it beforehand? I really want to watch this to find out.
Yeah, it says the documentary says that Darkman X was forever at a crossroads between salvation and battling his demons, and we
Is
knew
that a
that
phone
from when he
reference?
died. Because I mean that's basically how they summed up his life. X reconnected with family and friends, trying to make a fresh start in music, and they released. I mean, we had that one song,
Well, he had a whole album when he.
that whole album, which
It's named after his son.
which we listened to, and we were like, meh. Wanted to like it,
Yeah,
liked
and-
him, but
Right,
there was
that's
a lot
the
of it
thing.
that we didn't like.
It's not that it was a bad album, but it wasn't a DMX album.
No, we've said that so many times about other artists. Like Billy Danze puts out an album, you're getting a Billy Danze album.
And it's great.
DMX put this album out, and you're like, it sounds like him, but it doesn't sound like him, you know?
No,
But he goes, it was hard to watch, said Swizz Beatz. He goes, but I can't lie, they did a good job.
well, that's
Long
good.
live, long
that
live
is-
DMX, the great. Go
Yeah.
watch it now, he says.
It's good to hear from somebody who was that close to him that it was done well.
Yeah. Yeah, the name of his last album was Exodus, which was named
That's what
after
it
his
was,
youngest
yes.
son. So there's a HBO Max is coming out with a whole bunch of other stuff. Like they've got a Juice World documentary coming out too, but
That's one I
that's-
don't care about.
yeah, that's not my wheelhouse, so I will not sit through that. My kids may sit through that, but that's nothing for me. Next article, Pass confesses.
These are past confessions.
AFH brings us this. I thought AFH went down.
They kind of did, but they're still there. They don't put stuff out regularly. They're very sneaky with what they're doing. So I don't know the whole story.
Because we had a big funeral for him and
They
everything.
did.
So Pass, after pitching a fit and pissing and moaning, got
As he
late
does.
nominations for the Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy Awards
I believe
his-
DMX did too.
for his Donda album. And then he says that, he begins with Boom 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 West Side, which is an overt nod to West Side Gun and
West Side
Conway the
Gun, yeah.
Machine. And it goes into this silly Thanksgiving prayer.
That's so friggin' weird. We've always known his Sunday service and his big monster prayers are always a little off the beaten path. But he's got this whole big thing in this one where he's like, oh, and I'm going to get my family back, and I'm going to get Kim, and we're going to get back together, and
Yeah.
You know, and Pete Davidson's over there going, yo, man, one man's turkey sandwich is another man's turkey dinner. And
Which sounds like something Pete would say.
I know, right?
I don't know if that's a direct quote.
It is
but
not,
that
but I
could
wish it was.
that could very well be a Pete Davidson direct quote.
I'm going to feed it to Pete later.
I still can't wrap my head around those two as a pair.
Could you around Pete and Ariana Grande?
I can't wrap my head around Pete Davidson pulling any kind of tail like that.
What they say? Make them laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that apparently, according to Ariana Grande, he has a rather well-endowed self. So
make them laugh and then drop your drawers. I don't know. But don't do it the other way around.
I was going to say the other way around. I drop my drawers and that's when people laugh. And I always said, I don't mind when people stare. It's when they squint that I get pissed off. So, but yeah,
my glasses.
Pass went into this crazy long.
You can't say crazy. He's not crazy.
He's fucking nuts, dude. I can say whatever I want. That motherfucker needs to take his medications.
I've put up a little streamer that goes across the screen and says, the views of Bill Winters are his.
No. The views of Bill are truth when it comes to Pass.
Dude, a little cuckoo.
I mean, stereotypes become stereotypes because there's a shred of truth in them. So, but yeah, he goes on and he's talking about his own ego and everything, which to me is the most hypocritical thing in the world. He talks about how his ego is part of the problem, but yet he's talking about himself for 5 minutes.
In his Thanksgiving prayer with his choir and yeah.
And this tells you all you need to know. I was arrogant with my Jesus. Like I just got me some Jesus at the Gucci store with a stimulus check. What?
Yep.
This motherfucker just needs to stop making public appearances. And apparently,
he doesn't need to go anywhere. People go to him.
I know they do, and I'll never, ever understand that for as long as I live.
Nope.
So we'll go from somebody who I don't really like to somebody that you don't really like.
Who's that?
That would be Al Bundy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Christmas shopping, you've called this. But, I mean, we can't have the same hatred for him because whereas I don't feel like Pass has any respect for the past, I at least feel like Eminem, Al Bundy, does. But he's also turning into quite the business guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, you hang around Dre long enough, someone that's going to rub off.
I would hope so. So I guess on the official Eminem website, and this comes to us from Hot New Hip Hop, Eminem drops surprise Shady Khan action figures and Mom's Spaghetti merchandise. So it's on his website, which contains all black merchandise for his new Mom's Spaghetti restaurant.
Yeah, black on T-shirts doesn't work as well as it used to on hats.
No. And 3 action figures that previously appeared as open edition NFTs in his Shady Khan and Nifty Gateway collaboration from April. Now, I remember there was a DVD that came back with what was it, the Eminem Show record that had a cartoon on it starring all 3 of his alter egos. There was Marshall, there was Slim, and there was who the hell else? Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, and Eminem, of course. And that's what he should do. He should make cartoons or NFTs based off of that because they also They also had Daryl Strawberry like snorting coke off his own ass and stuff like that.
No way.
Crazy. But,
no, he did. If you look at these, those are the 3 characters, and they are the 3 action figures. You know, Slim's out there with the overalls and the chainsaw.
Yeah, which is from his performance at the Meadowlands in
Mhm.
2000. He also has one that's a takeoff on his Rollin' 8 Mile, the Jimmy B. Rabbit Smith.
Yep.
And
Not Jimmy Smits.
no, Jimmy Smith somehow ended up as Leah Organa's stepfather in the Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
But the Mom Spaghetti merchandise is 1 short sleeve t-shirt and 2 hoodies. And they're all black on black, like you said. They range in price from $30 to $50, which most of these things, that's actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Because if
I'm still
Pass
not
put
paying $50 for it.
no, I wouldn't either. But if Pass put that out, you're looking at a $320 bill.
John wants to know, what about his other alter ego, Stan? Do they just have white T-shirts with nothing on them?
I don't know if Stan was ever an alter ego more so than just a character he played in the video. But I just, Stan.
Well, the guy who played him in the video was the guy from Idle Hands.
Yes. And you know how we got the name Stan for that character.
Stalker fan,
which is why when people say they stand something or someone, I'm like, that's not a compliment, right?
Well, it's the same as fanatic. It's just you just happen to follow somebody around too.
Yeah, but
which a normal fanatic would also do.
But not the Philly fanatic. But
no, he follows everybody around.
But he doesn't spell it with an F either. He spells it with PH.
Because he's fat like that.
He's pH balanced. He's fat like that.
He was born on the fat farm.
So if you're interested in such things, you can go to, I believe there's a link in the bio on his Instagram page, which is also shop.eminem.com. If any of that
his Instagram page too.
Huh?
His Instagram page is shop.eminem.com.
No, his Instagram page, you follow him just at Eminem on Instagram, but you can order order all the products and stuff from shop.eminem.com.
I break in on you here. Anyone who is live with us, last call for Cyber Mug Day at deathwish.com. All your coffee is buy one, get one 50% off. Anything else, you can use the code TBT and save 12%. But you are entered. Every order is entered to win one of 200 snow globe mugs.
I saw those. They're nice.
They are. But
I'm still waiting for my delivery which was supposed to be here last week.
Well, here's the thing. I'll take this out, or maybe I won't. When you accept free shipping,
yeah, you're at the mercy.
You are, because they will ship you DHL, and DHL is a worldwide shipping company. They just don't know how to do local.
Right.
So your stuff will go worldwide before it comes back local.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone else who's listening ever has an issue with you are ordering from Death Wish and you want it quickly, pay for shipping, because it'll come USPS priority and you'll get it a lot quicker.
Usually it does come USPS when I order, but then again, I order a lot more.
It gets passed off from DHL to USPS.
Yeah,
so
I order a lot more usually too. This was a small order, so I wasn't in a position where I could pay for or get free shipping anyway. I think, other than the fact that I think I had points. So
points are banging.
Yes, I got the Ginger Dead K cups that I'm waiting for.
Good catch, good. I got some of those to put in my new coffee pot. I'm not a K cup person, but I got those.
Mm-hmm. Because that's good coffee, man.
It is.
That is my favorite flavor of theirs.
My favorite,
and that's saying something.
Rum Ball, which will never happen again, and I'm saving my last batch for Christmas morning.
Yes, I still have some of that as well. I am saving that as well, and I also still have some of the Irish cream.
I have half a bag of that.
Because that's not going to happen anymore either.
Nope. Our
last article.
Yes. It's not about Death Wish coffee.
No. Ha ha, very funny.
Say it right.
Ha ha, very funny.
Thank you.
Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, very funny.
Or hurt.
Or hurt. I had some gin and taco.
I think you're drunk.
Now I'm ready to rocko.
Pull over. Why? I gotta take a piss.
So hiphopdx.com brings us this article. Will Smith recalls pranking his grandmother with Jada Pinkett sex scene with both of them sitting in the room.
Now let's
Why?
let's let this soak in for a minute. He is pranking his grandmother, his
Grandmama.
like full-on Bible thumping, Jesus loving grandma, with a sex scene that Jada's in the first time she's gonna meet Jada. Now, this is not a collaboration where Will and Jada are playing a joke. Nay, nay. This is all Will. And what I say, he timed it, which is amazing. I would give him his timing is perfect. Said he timed it so that she would be in the middle of the scene when Jada walks in. And the grandmother's like, you know, in my day, you didn't have to take your clothes off to make a good movie.
All I hear is Jermaine Stewart in the 1980s now. We don't have to take our clothes off
to make a movie.
That's
but anyway, yeah. So Will said, you know, because Jada was pissed, and I would imagine that any woman in any relationship would be pissed, especially it's the first time meeting the grandmother. She's got no relationship with her to be able to play it off.
Why would you set the woman up who you supposedly love to be completely scorned? And I'm sure the grandmother, because she is, quote, all the way down with Jesus, probably, you know, a pox on your houses.
and even creepier, why are you sitting in a room watching a sex scene in a movie with your grandmother and thinking this is a good thing?
Dude, I remember
oh boy,
when renting VCRs was the thing. Do you remember when they first came out and you rented them?
They were like $900 to buy one, yeah.
So you rented them for the weekend. And if you rented the VCR from Video 2 up in the plaza up in Hyde Park, which I know you know what I'm talking about, because it was owned by the Bourbeaus and Brands families, you got the machine, and you either got 2 or 3
rentals
movies to go with it as part of the rental.
Yep.
So the first time we ever rented a VHS player, a VCR, my dad picked out First Blood, the original First Blood, which was a fantastic movie, by the way.
It was. And then that title just got lost.
My brother picked out Porky's. I picked out The Making of Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yes.
You have no idea the dictionary definition of awkward until you are a 12, 13-year-old kid sitting in your living room watching Porky's with your parents.
Okay. Now, yes, I am totally with you. That would be 100% need therapy. But imagine it this way now. Your girlfriend
is in the movie.
And your parents haven't met her yet. But she's coming over today.
And your girlfriend is not Beulah Ballbricker.
No.
Your girlfriend is the one who they call
Kim Cattrall?
Lassie. Yes.
Yeah. So this whole thing is creepy.
Ugh.
But, you know, when Jada came in and got the speech, and when Will said, you know, this is something we're going to laugh at years from now. This is going to be funny as hell, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, to this day, 27 years later, she has not laughed
literally
once.
has not chuckled once.
Which would also be an accurate description of most any woman.
And he also talks about in his recently published memoir, him sleeping with his high school girlfriend in the family kitchen. Don't eat off of that table.
Nope.
So, yeah. And the best part was even Jada went up to him and said, basically gave him what the fuck were you thinking?
Exactly. Which I'm sure she also would have given him that if she wasn't in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But still, why are you showing a sex scene to your grandmother in the movie while we're hanging out here?
Look,
creepy.
I got a sense of humor, but holy shit, dude. Could you imagine?
Nope. To quote the great Tracy Morgan, nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. I'll do it. I'll show the movie right now. I'll show it to my mother and father. And that's my Tracy Morgan for tonight. Surprised. I thought I was going to break out Denzel Washington before I broke out Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan's always hanging out.
Nope. It's got to be Tracy Morgan. And his doodle pampers.
Yes. If Tracy's listening, please come on the show.
But now we're going to take our first break right now because I got to get some coffee.
Yes.
To make some doodle pampers. So we're going to take a break on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 409. So you come back, okay? Okay. Yup. Nope. And that's it. Mr. Throwback Thursday coming right back at you after the break.
Yay. How many articles of woo do we have? 2. Okay, good.
Darth Vader is Luke's father. It's just easy to say stupid shit in a Tracy Morgan voice because you got to have that conviction.
I was watching The Last OG this week or last week, and Tracy is now teaching cooking classes at the local community center.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets up there and he's about to teach his first class, and he goes through the entire Debbie Allen fame speech.
Oh, really? That's funny.
He goes, "You are gonna work," and he goes through the whole big thing. And then you turn, and his class is a bunch of kids.
And you're probably the only one who recognized that too.
That's possible.
I'm gonna go pour some of that coffee. I'll be right back. Ginger Dead coming up.
Yay.
Because I think Emily's doing homework and never answered me.
Told you didn't send the right message. All right. We're going to do some woo news. We're going to do some music. What's everybody else doing? There's some fuzz around my screen. It's like I'm doing the show with Ice Cube. That would be a good show. John, some of us have to suffer in silence. Yeah, I just get Bill to move his microphone up, and I will just sit there and have a conversation with Ice Cube in the picture. So, Ice Cube, would you like to do the show together? There we go. Yeah, I don't think Ice Cube. If I could get a hold of Ice Cube, I would at least try to get him on. I don't know if I could get him to co-host. Never know, though. Didn't ever think, Pete and Ice would be hanging out on the show with us. Chris Hines just made a Unicron joke. He's a day late. Yes, but I've been told icebergs are easy to run into. So, are ice cubes harder too because they're smaller? How long does it take to put coffee in cup? He's got to make frou-frou coffee. He's got to put his creamer and his sugar and more sugar and So, as I said earlier, I'm going to the Three Chambers show tomorrow night, which is Jizza, Ghostface, and Raekwon, and I get a meet and greet with Ghostface. So what I'm going to try to do is bring this with me and see if I can get him to sign it. So that way, when I do raffle it off, it'll have a little more juice to it. It's funny you asked that, John. Ice-T did an album called Iceberg. It was Freedom of Speech, Just Watch What You Say. And in one of the songs, he said, "You can call me Ice or just the Iceberg." So we do have an iceberg. It's just a secondary nomenclature, like an alter ego, maybe. Yes, I'm gonna try. It's gonna be. I'm meeting up with Manny Baez to go to the show. So old guys, maybe we'll try to find a seat somewhere so I can put the mug down and I have to sit there and hold it amongst the massive Wu-Tang crowd. Because I really don't want to sit there and hold on to a mug for 3 hours, but I will. Oh, I hear a door. We were just saying we're just going to raise your mic up a little bit, and I'm going to do the show with Ice Cube. And I asked him if he wanted to do the show, and he said, so.
He just looked at you ice-cubingly.
He did.
Which we have determined is one step below James Evansley.
Yes, because you cannot top that. That is the highest of festivity.
So I go out there and I tell Emily that the ginger dead is ready. So she comes running downstairs. And as she prepares it, she puts Cool Whip on the top of it and puts a little nutmeg on the Cool Whip. And now it tastes like a dessert coffee, and it is fantastic.
Yeah,
and
that is too much for me.
I broke out this one.
Yay. I got this one.
It's going to be that time.
It looks like, what?
Look at that. Double medallion.
I was just telling everybody, I believe I'm going to try to take the Wu-Tang mug to the Three Chambers show tomorrow night.
Yes, you were telling me about that.
I'm gonna meet up with Manny, and we're going to go.
How awesome would it be if you could get any one of those guys to sign that?
I've got a meet and greet with Ghost.
So
there's a chance,
Mm-hmm. You get him to sign that, and then we can auction it off for charity.
Yes.
So
fuck Live Nation.
For the UHHM.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let me close out. I don't want to talk about Will.
Close out.
Bum, 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 bum. Roll out. Bum, bum.
We haven't done this in forever, ever.
All right. So I have my Woois Newsis open.
Well, that's good.
She put Cool Whip on it. Cool Whip. Can't have pie without Cool Whip.
All right, switch this over to brand. All right, I'm gonna bring us in with a street. Who's your mom?
Yo, what's good, what's good? This is Casanova Rudd from the Golden Era. Yeah, super love to see Casanova Rudd. Yeah, the Dude James, Girls That Got 'Em Locked and all that. Well, right now you are tuned into my boys, Jamie and Bill, on the home of classic hip hop, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Girls That Got 'Em Locked, pump it up.
Now come on, get some, stop yelling it.
Yo, 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface that now in New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. I know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Jack, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear it.
Just because you don't hear it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Okay. I was concerned. Did ODB officially die on the show now?
It's possible.
Because he lives on in our hearts.
It will be in the recording.
Okay.
Just like I told John a couple weeks ago. Just because you hear something out there
doesn't mean we hear it in here.
Exactly.
It is indeed time for Woo News, and welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 409. Tracy Morgan has gone away. Forrest Whitaker had come and taken his place and introduced the Wu-Tang Clan. Our first article of Woo News, Revolt.com. And we spent some time in the first segment in Hip Hop Headlines talking about a versus that nobody wants.
Yeah.
How about talking about one that I think everybody would want?
Yeah, so this would be like Jada's third time. And what? How many other times? Let's see.
Gosh. At least the second time for both Toast and Chef, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah. This comes to us from Revolt.tv. Toast Face Grilla and Raekwon the Chef admit that they would want to do another versus against the Locks.
Yes.
And like I said, that we're talking about 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs. We're talking about practice. 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs, and we're maybe I'll check out the replay. This one I would check out live because
this is one of those I would borderline pay for.
Almost, yeah. Now I don't know if it's going to happen, but they both want it to happen. And this was on Drink Champs. They were talking to Nori and DJ Effin.
Nipsey has no faith in the Locks in this one.
Really?
The Locks would get washed.
Well, it's a good possibility just because of who they're going up to, but steel sharpens steel, don't they say that?
Yeah. So Jada would do well.
Jada does well. Jada killed the last time he was on one of these things, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, yeah. 9 facts, and there's like 9 facts that they learned from their talk too about Toastface versus Action Bronson. Yeah. Remember that nonsense?
Remember I said I would pay to watch this one? Somebody would have to pay me to watch that whole mess happen again.
Yeah. But even now, Toastface is like, I don't even know what pushed him to go over like that. Because remember, Action Bronson started talking shit on Sports Nation on ESPN.
Talking about how he stole his style and stuff.
Yeah. He goes, I respect him for what he does as a man and as a person. And sometimes we make mistakes. And even if I saw him today, I'd dap him and show him some love. And meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, you'd kick his motherfucking ass. So, Toast and Quan went up against each other in a versus battle. And then Nori asked them who'd they like to go up against. And that's when they said the Locks. He goes, I really love the Locks. Them Nickelbacks is like us. We love them in real life. The Locks would make me go right. Toastface says,
Yeah.
I don't get inspired by rap no more. Maybe because I'm not really hearing it go off like that, but they would get me to write. So there's other parts of this too. They talk a little bit about Biggie and they talk about Pac. And of course, they mention
Just get into a hip hop discussion with the Wu-Tang Clan, essentially.
they mention Old Dirty Bastard, of course. Dirty was courageous, he said. He was everything. This coming from the chef. A lot
He
of
was
times
not a combination of himself and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, he was not.
Shout out to It's the Concept.
Yes, that was that was really, really well done.
Yes, I will be posting it on our page later, so you guys can all check out the It's the Concept video. But go ahead.
So, on a scale of 1 to 5 mics, how much would you look forward to a versus between Toast and Ray versus the Locks? I would give that one a good solid 4.5 mics.
Yeah. I would put it
4 and a cordless. How's that? 4 with wires. 4 wired mics and a cordless.
Yeah, I would say that would be on my list, just below. Well, of course, Premier and RZA, but just below Chris and Kane, and then Red and Meth. This would be the next one for me.
I mean, Red and Meth was
Premier and RZA was a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So I don't even put that in the same category of verses, because that was
just a celebration. That wasn't anything else. And because it was the first major one where we were all just sitting back like, wow, this is really a thing, man.
Yeah.
That was a fun listen. All right. Next article of Woo News. You have entitled it Non-Fungible to Cal. NFT, Non-Fungible to Cal.
Exactly.
We'll have to get Ed on to see if that's what it stands for.
Well, I've been seeing a whole lot of shit because we've talked to Ed that people are calling NFTs that are not.
That are not NFTs.
And it's driving me nuts. I'm like, I know now that is not. So stop trying to tell me it is.
And 4 months ago, we wouldn't have known the difference. But now,
nope.
An educated consumer.
Yes. As someone who owns an NFT.
Very good. Yes. Billboard.com brings us this one. Method Man releases new old school song and NFT comic characters.
Yes, I was going to put that in as an old to the new, but I thought it'd be very confusing. Old to the new old school.
Yeah, that's some Inception shit right there.
So go listen to it on Spotify.
Yes. Because he released that single on Friday of last week.
Yes.
So old school beat, new school lyrics. And then he also dropped the first Tikal Universe NFT comic characters on Flow. So
the lady from the Progressive commercial?
No, this has a W on it, I think.
the waitress at Mel's Diner?
Kiss My Grits. Who played her? Polly Holiday or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. The old lady from Gremlins.
Yes. The fact that I even knew that is just, God, you want to know what the sad thing is? You remember the guy who played Mel?
Yeah.
Do you remember his name?
Tabakis?
Vic Tayback.
Tayback, yes. And it was, I could see it.
Mm-hmm. Mel, kiss my grits. And
yet the show was all about Mel's Diner, yet it was named Alice.
Right. Because Alice worked there.
Yeah. So did Vera. She didn't get a show.
No, Vera was one of those character actors who was in everything, though. He says, so getting back to Meth, talking about this NFT thing, which is at TikalNFT.com.
Which makes total sense.
Imagine owning the original sketches of iconic characters like Batman and Joker, Wolverine and Magneto, or R2D2.
Magneto.
I don't care.
I'm
I
here
don't-
to help.
I don't watch it. That's an X-Men thing, isn't it?
There you go. See?
Okay. Magneto. R2D2 and Darth Vader, I know.
Yes, you do.
But it says Allison Ball, who's the president of ToonGo. So that's basically what they're trying to put out as these NFTs is original sketches of Tikal characters. And I really wish we should have done this as a new to the old, but we'll listen to it afterward. But I'm not 100% sure if these are NFTs per se, based off of the description that we've gotten.
Well, if you look at them, I think they are.
Okay.
But you have to go to the website and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of my research. When I go down this article rabbit hole, I got to jump off to all these other pages, and
I didn't even look to see how much these things are running either.
that part I didn't see. But I know that you have to buy. It's well done. You have to buy certain ones in order to unlock
Other
the main
ones?
characters.
Ah. So it's a lot like a video game that way.
It is. You got to
All
buy.
right.
The downloadable content. You get all the DLC before you can unlock the
Mm-hmm.
Italian Stallion. And
I like the logo switch that he did for this new old school too, where he takes the Woo W and turns it upside down to make it an M.
for M. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course they got the B on there, and it's got the beehive
Mhm.
print to it. It's just really well done. Meth doesn't do anything half-ass.
No, he uses his whole ass for everything.
He's a tall man. He's probably got a decent amount of ass too.
Yes. Can you see it from the front though?
I hope for his sake not. That is it for Woo News, other than the fact that You God still sucks and ODB is still dead.
Some things do not change.
Like the fact that we have a one and done for episode 409, which we have pretty much every week.
We try.
And I told you this one and done. You really kind of got me on, because when I saw it, I was like, I don't think I know this.
That's good. I seriously spend hours during the week going down one and done rabbit holes and linking off of one to another to find out if I can get some deep ones.
And this one's pretty deep. And from what I can see, it is a true one and done.
It appeared to be.
This is a record that came out in 1993.
A number.
It is a self-titled record.
Mm-hmm.
So the title of the record is also the name of the group. It is the one and only record by Broken English Click, and it's entitled Broken English Click. Produced by Tragedy Coffee.
Yes.
I knew I'd beat him to it.
Simeon Glover, as you've never seen on him before.
I've got 12 tracks on this record. How many?
Sure. Yep.
Track number 1. Not an intro. Sorry, DJ introduction. You get nothing off of this record. Who's Da Gangsta? Of course, John's going to say that's why they only had one.
Exactly.
Garbage. See, I knew it.
5-0. Check it. All they gangsters. The gangsta. Come on. Check it out.
Let me tell you about a gang of roughnecks. You thought the Bloods and Crips was tough, but you ain't seen tough yet. I know a crew of gangbangers that stomp out asses, strapped with 9 Glocks and they all got badges. They extort money from my paycheck every week so I can pay these dogs to go.
All right, I'm trying to put my finger on who that sounds like.
Well, see how far down the rabbit hole we go.
I've got a couple of ideas. It actually almost had a little bit of almost like a little bit of an Ice Cube feel to it without the hang, the real
Without the
heavy.
authority.
Yeah. Track number 2, Chaos to Bass.
One for the trouble, 2 for the time. One for the trouble, 2 for the time. One for the trouble, 2 for the time.
The 808 kick, I say check 1. A hook middle speak, I say check 2. Something you can step 2, check 3. I guess the mad scientist is what you check for. I get raw once a dope beats activated. On a complex scale, my rappers rated 11 for the 7 simple songs that I sung. My hook is slung and twisted up the judge's tongue.
Did he go 1, 2, 3, 4, 11?
I think he did.
11 12.
It's better than being 7'13" and green.
Nothing is better than that.
Track number 3, Hardcore Beats.
Reggae. Oh.
Roots.
He's telling them the things and
Rap.
go right on insisting the only way to deal with it is to blow it up.
Hardcore beats won't cease. As for peace, look at my face, does it seem I give a fuck? Hell no, duck when you see a green double O rolling hard. Get it? System blasting, cars I'm passing, busting, heads stuck to beds and I'm laughing. Ha ha, you can't catch me. Mac 10 in the front, Joe Race in the backseat.
Mac
What's the
10.
backseat to took it?
That will never grow old. The Eric Cartman Mac 10 will never grow old.
West Side. You live on the east side, Cartman.
Yeah, I know it. West Side.
And why is it that Sarah and John asked me a question? Well, Sarah asked a question, and then John said he thought he had the answer, and then I answered both of them, and nobody will tell me if I'm correct.
Nobody has confirmed nor denied your answer. Maybe
Lisa.
they don't live here anymore.
Maybe.
See what I did there?
Mm.
Track number
4.
Underground Dweller.
Are they cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers? Is it Chud?
Chud. What a shitty movie that
So step back black, cause I'm about to blow, wreck the show, flow, then collect my dough. I'm the 5'11", 357 in my brief. In case a herb wanna beef, I maintain DL, sell them to your city with the glitter.
With the glitter.
Gotta have the glitter. Track number 5. Here Come Da Hoods. Vibe Mix.
We dress funny, we act funny, and we speak funny. I got one thing to say.
Aha, very funny.
Fuck you! Here comes the hood with the black hoodie, not a goody goody, with a stiff woody. So, you don't want me to be your neighbor? Are you afraid that you're gonna catch the people for the chocolate flavor? Don't worry, I won't rape her. The bitch did it on her own. Look, I taped her. If I'm a hood, so be it. I can't change how your people see it. Plus, I don't give a flying. Fuck what you think. That's why my ass winds up in the clink. As long as I got my beats, it's a mix.
That's why his ass winds up in the clink.
You about to find out why they called his Pokey. Track number 6. They should have killed me.
With a
They didn't
bomb
have
or
a gun or a knife.
You know what I'm saying? It should have killed me when I was an embryo. Look at us
Call me
now.
Robin Hood. Savior of the ghetto, broken English in the SUK. Raising levels. Young blacks, but our skins is brown like rat-tat-tat is what my Kuwait sounds like. It's the mad scientist phase. Fuck around, catch a shake in your rib cage. As you late for death.
I gotta hate when I catch a shank in my rib cage.
It makes for a very bad day.
It does.
Track number 7. 9 Reasons.
It should have been track number 9.
It should have been.
And just called Reasons.
And that is why this record failed.
Could have been track 9. Reasons.
I got 9 motherfucking reasons why I won't die. And if I die, it'll probably be suicide. Rest in peace, word to dad who's dead before he died. He looked me in my eye and he said, son, you must be the one to leave, not to be led. Or take it for a ride on a sled. Downhill, it's called the ego trip. So I chill and let my people slip. I let the dip song dive.
Track number 8. Here Come Da Hoods. Fat Horn Remix.
There better be a French horn in here.
I like Fat Horn.
Here comes the hood with the black hoodie, not a goody goody, but with a stiff woody. So you don't want me to beat your neighbor? Are you afraid that you're gonna catch the people for the chocolate flavor? Don't worry, I won't rape her. The bitch did it on her own. Look, I take her. If I'm a hood, so be it. I can't change how your people see it.
She did it on her own.
Track number 9 should have been Reasons, but it's Youth Gone Mad.
It's a Skid Row song?
No, that's Youth Gone Wild.
Oh, okay. I'm fucked up.
Hello, is this the
I don't know
police
where my ride is.
station? Yeah. Listen, I know this may sound strange, but my cousin was butt fucking a cat. And, you know, he got stuck. So what the fuck you want me to do? I'm pulling up for this bullshit, man. Yo, do your job, man.
And that's all you really need from that song.
That's not even a Bill Reed's lyrics line.
It's
we just
not.
heard my cousin was butt fucking a cat. I got nowhere to go from there. Track number 10. See, this is well done.
Yes.
Track number 10, 10 years and counting. So it should have just been years and counting.
Years and counting.
But we'll give them okay.
Real rock from the rock.
Real rock from the rock. You are hereby sentenced to the maximum penalty the law provides. Imprisonment in the state penitentiary at Rocky Point for 20 years.
Up bright and early, 5 in the a.m. Rise and shine, get your ass online. Sleep late, lose weight for 10 years straight. I've been going through this because I belong to the state.
That has a little bit of a biz feel to it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Track number 11, Let Go My Ego.
Or Ego.
But the way they wrote it, I'm sure it's probably going to be Lego My Ego. But not My Ego Nwodum.
No.
How big my head was and shit. And I want people to know that. Hold on, let me get a ruler and shit, measure my dick.
Oh man, another fat beat from Broken English. You know we gonna do it to you, right? Do it like this, check it out.
Oh shit, this is kind of fact. Once the herbals all lit, my verbals will react like a rocket ship. Now I'm gonna rock it on a psycho tip, slightly obnoxious, and that's besides the point. For the MC,
That sounds like he wants to be Black Sheep.
Yep. I picked up on that immediately.
Yeah.
Track number 12, last track on the record.
This is why it failed.
Ready, aim,
fire,
shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they understand how that's
ready, aim, then I shoot the shit like an Uzi. Rapid fire lyrics, you hear it when the fat groove move me. So take a stand and watch me swing this.
But it's got a nice feel to the track, man. I don't get it.
Hit after hit, they tell us niggas getting jealous, so I put them on my shit list. And I play them out like disco, put their head up like an ice cold Cisco.
Woo.
Ice cold Cisco?
Nope. I'm out.
Nope. I'm not drinking that.
Nope. Don't go down that road ever again.
You get in trouble with my father. Tracy Morgan came back, man. I don't know why.
It was the Cisco.
It had to be the Cisco.
I can see Tracy being a Cisco drinker back in the day.
Yo, I drink it through a crazy straw.
And you know how I can see him drink? Because I did it.
I know. I was with you. So that is your one and done for episode 409, Broken English Click with Broken English Click.
Produced by
Broken English Click. No, I have no idea. It doesn't even say. But record was actually not bad, man.
No, the thing is, there's okay.
But I think it's what we've talked about in the past. It sounded a lot like a lot of the other stuff from that era, and nothing really made it stand out.
Like today's music, that's what makes you successful. Back in our
like
day,
everybody else, yes.
Right. Back in our day, that's what made you get glossed over. You didn't stand out. You know how I always pull up the Spotify plays and I can kind of get an idea of what the hits or whatever may be, or the charted singles. The first 3 tracks on this album, 1,386 plays, 1,197 plays, 1,024 plays, and then zeros the rest of the way down.
Because
So people get through the first 3 songs and go, fuck it, I need to hear something else.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
Yep.
So. But that was Broken English Click by Broken English Click. Your one and done for episode 409. Yes, Nipsey nailed it right on the head. Generic 90s boom bap. Not terrible, not overly memorable. Just,
No.
you know.
There's been a lot of times we've gone down this one and done road where we go, oh, I'm going to go listen to that later because I really like that. Or a couple of weeks later going, oh, what was the name of that one and done that we really liked? This is one of those, you may remember the name of the group just because of the name of the group,
Yeah.
but you will not remember that we even did them as a one and done. I could play them again in 6 months
And we'd be like,
you go,
oh, that
I think I've heard this before, but I
that
don't
vaguely
know.
sounds like something we've heard before.
Yeah.
But, you know, it
And
wasn't
it's-
terrible.
No.
I'll give it the old Roman Reigns line. It's like missionary position. Now, missionary position is good. It's still sex, but it's nothing adventurous. It gets the job done.
Yep.
But it's not anything you're going to write a book about.
Didn't Madonna write a book about that?
And then a house fell on her. With her old ass sticking out. Yo, you gotta put that away.
Should have at least changed her shoes to red ones in that.
Ain't nobody want to see those 2 lumps that look like 2
No.
lumps of mashed potatoes.
Nope.
Nope. So now it's off to our record of the week. And our record of the
Yes.
week is going to come to us from our new artist of the month for
Amazing how that
December
happened.
of 2021. It's amazing that we're even in December, first of all.
Yes. This is what we call
So-
coincidence.
So Jamie got to pick this because December is his birthday month.
Yes.
And I was actually shocked we hadn't used this one already for our
not.
artist of the month.
Egyptian Lover.
For the 3rd time. No, our artist of the month gave us this record as, I want to say it was their first record.
Second. I
Nope,
think.
second record. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
the first one was, to the East Blackridge.
Yes. So this record, the second record by the group, released May 19th, 1992. It is 52 minutes and 7 seconds long on Polydor Records,
Mm-hmm.
produced by the artists themselves. And it is, it's funny because we were talking about the DMX album called Exodus.
Yes.
This one is Exodus, the New Testament. Spelled differently, spelled with just an X, no E in front of
Yes.
it, which you would expect from your artist of the month for December 2021, X-Clan. And
It's like it would
somewhere
take an
Paradise
architect to
Gray
put
is
something like this
smiling like crazy. Your artist of the month for December is X-Clan. This is Exodus, the New Testament, the second album by X-Clan. I have 11 tracks on this record.
As do I.
Track number 1, Foreplay.
Just plays license plate in House Party.
Headliners X-Clan, who lead a mission they call Blackwatch, carried Afrocentricity and rap pedagogy to their limits that's well into boredom and beyond. Dressed like Afro-Brooklyn wise men with huge hammered gold ornaments and wooden staves, the group ranted at the audience without break or hook. These were good words in inaccessible form. If X-Clan had a lesson to teach, or more likely 360 degrees worth of lessons, this was no way to get anyone to listen. I get the feeling I'm not the target audience for this product. As they themselves say, there's more to the X-Clan than red, black, and green. I'm still rolling with the red, white, and blue.
So much more than red, black, and green.
Track number 2, Cosmic Arc.
Yeah. You know, so many people ask me who is God. And when I tell them God is love, the reaction is quite mortal. But the ark is being built, and so the ark will flow. And there's a call to the Father. You know, 1, 2, 1, 2. It goes a little something like this. Check it out. 029, I got to be on time, cause the ark takes me for the cosmic ride. Oh yeah, and the heart is strong.
They just have a smoothness to them, man. They really
Yes.
do. Track number 3, ADAM. Adam.
Welcome to this archaeological find. At the road, witness me before the coming of the suns, peeking at you from the eastern side of Antonia, dressed in armor of order to meet destiny with a strong black grip. 10 Hanzu, CUM from the 0, take 'em to the 3, stand firm at the 5. Here's a star and a shield to support you at the 9.
It's like ADAM. Prepare your mind, run, tell your children. Fire, air, water, let the earth make flesh. Now see from the Father, how funky can you get? Now my activity.
Track number 4 is the title track of the record, Exodus.
Come on, we have the elixir that cures all that ails you. Traveling the 4 corners of the road, straight from the well, at that point of the hill, the remedy to your hell. Come Yahweh, come Joshua, come David, confrontation with the soul has come.
In the ways of God, Exodus, feel the vibes of the wrath of God. Spoken biological art, God one. Systematic terror that's forever.
I'll say this kind of sounds a little familiar.
Yeah. We'll get on it.
Yeah, that beat definitely had that a certain je ne sais quoi to it. Track
Je ne
number
dis
5.
nice.
Je ne dis nice, yes. Track number 5, FTP.
That for the posse?
I was going to say fuck the police.
What's the word? No more questioning my pedigree, my authenticity, by some radio call letters. What's the word? No more questioning the polish that place upon my boots. What's the word? STP. Zoom, zoom, zoom before I step.
1 o'clock to 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 4. Murder in progress. It's time to settle score. 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock and 7 come to 8. When it's time to reach to 9, man, it's time to get straight. Now 10 come 11, tick tock on to 12.
I wonder if they had it made.
Didn't like the gravy and rice. Oh.
I thought that was I Got It Made.
It is.
Track number 6, Fire and Earth, subtitled 100% Natural. So it can't be about Kardashian.
Cave women, Neanderthal, troglodytes. Somebody's calling my name.
Yeah. Come on.
To the east, my brother.
To the east.
My brother, to the east. Come on.
To the east, my brother. To the east.
To the east, my brother, to the east. Yeah.
To the east, my brother. To the east.
To the east, my brother, to the east, my brother, to the
East, my brother to the east, my brother to the east, my brother to the east. I have to let it go to that part.
Track number 7 sounds like your kind of track.
It is.
Holy Rum Swig. Especially when that rum is that bottle you picked up today.
I haven't tasted that one yet.
Well, it's not your birthday yet.
I know.
As a neighbor wanders the road in protection of those who dare. Make clear the path of wrath of fair. Fired up can't take no more. So goes the magic behind the hidden bush. Good Lord, human got a package for you. Hey,
Now as I swing, come big, my rhythm is venom. That's soaking deep in your vein as I prepare soaking wet 'em. Up, down, and all around with my verbal pap. It gets so thick when you vibe the pro black. Now come on, verbalize or you kick it if you could. Just chop the funky like a witcher would. Now 1 for the bass and 2 for the treble. 3 for my brethren and listen that together.
Track number 8. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, baby.
The overseer.
Oh, baby.
Tale for you. The trouble.
I said it.
It was once verbal milk, now verbal capture. If you will, sissy.
There it is.
Birds of power with the pro-black flip, and I'm the F to the U, the NKINLESSON, the funky lesson, catch my groove, and you can bust a move if you wanna. I'm on a man frontin' on the guard, it's a dawn
Track number 9, Rhythm of God.
Time around, new language. Only because of the anguish of the first trip. We're even welcoming an old ass at risk. A message to the dipster. We have acquired a place for you. Heed the word. If not, from the throat, off with the hand.
To the rhythm of God we flex. 1 funky lesson come 2 funky lesson 3 4 funky lesson to the 5 come again 6 funky lesson 7 8 funky lesson at the 9. So here comes the bomb. Bam. Bip on a tip as the bomb detonate. Now don't make a move. Submit five from my bank blue juice. Now someone accounts for the just give the
Track number 10, Verbal Pap. Just don't smear it.
No.
On the other side of the sheet, a step a third of the circle to the make. PXOY you present you to the east. Got solutions, conclusions, travel past revolutions for you to seek. BJ's are under the gold ring, the halo, the sunshine, the armor, the key.
Freaky dicky, I'm freaky dicky. Now as I grab my birth trick, I get freaky dicky. Freaky dicky, it's freaky dicky, my dear. As I come to rock the flesh, let's get freaky now.
A freaky dicky, my dear. Track number 11, Funk Liberation. Last track on the record.
Fired up, can't take no more.
Yeah, we fired up and can't take no more.
Zoom, 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 before I
Come
step.
on, funk, come again, come down and hear us kick it. I leave stroke the verse, so don't ask me how I kick it. Abba dabba do, Ray Scott and Hippie do. I speak pro-black in my dues and life prove. So what's the problem? So you ask if I'm sent, what's my mission's intent? Earthquake president. But I conform to Israelite or Muslim. Practice Oracism on some ancient type Buddhism. Or would you send me to the corner to sell bean pies or magazines or whatever makes you see?
That is your record of the week for episode 409. X-Clan, your artist of the month for December 2021 with Exodus, the New Testament.
Yes.
And there is charting action on here.
Is there?
There is indeed.
What you got?
No singles charted. They did release 2 singles off the record, but neither one of them charted.
Fire and Earth.
Yes.
Because I remember that one pretty clearly. How about the title track?
Adam.
And I tell you, now I remember Fire and Earth, so that was my first guess. But when it comes down to the next one, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Exodus had 136,000 listens, and Adam had 138,000 listens. So
yeah,
it's true to
form.
Yeah.
So let's check out this chart stuff.
Yes.
For the album itself, it charted on 2 charts.
Okay.
It charted on the U.S. Billboard 200.
Nice.
And it was in the top 25%, man.
As it should be.
It peaked at number 31. So that's good success for this record.
I like Gail's comment.
U.S. top R&B hip hop albums. Old Testament fresh. I like that too. New Testament stale. Yes. Old Testament fresh. That's funny. I give you a golf clap on that.
Yes.
Top R&B hip hop albums peaked at number 11. And then it was also on the year-end chart for the top R&B hip hop albums. Year ending, end of 1992. This was the number 53 record on that chart. So X-Clan's Exodus, your record of the week by your new artist of the month.
And friend of the show.
And friend of the show, the architect, Paradise Gray, the hip-hop Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Really good friend of the show. I was hoping we could have him on to let him know he was artist of the month this week or this month.
I will message him and let him know.
Or we just tag him and have somebody tell him. Yeah. But good record. And go listen to X-Clan this month and listen to our friend Paradise Gray and the rest of X Clan and enjoy it very, very much. That
Even though they're going to call you a sissy.
Sissy. That is everything for the music section of the show. We will take our final break.
Well, there is one more musical section.
Yeah, I suppose. We're going to take our final break of the evening, and when we come back, it is time for Bill Reed's lyrics. So get yourselves ready, sissies.
Right. How about we do...
I'm afraid.
Nah, it's not a big deal. I'm just looking for a good drop to throw in here that we haven't used in a while. Oh, we haven't done this one forever. Pull that one up and put it right, Sean. Bring this over, Sean. Do that right, Sean. All right, you ready?
Wow, that was fast.
That's what she said.
Of course. Of course.
All right, I'm going to hit this drop with a shri.
Okay.
Who's your mama?
It beats the little mama, lip blasting Alana. The only shit popping like White Castle or the Donna.
What's up, y'all? This your girl, Rock-Digger, a.k.a. Dirty Every Year. And you listening to my homeboys, Jamie and Bill, right here on Mr. Throwback Thursday. Brick City!
Cause you can sing your thuggest MC and watch me son 'em. The ruggedest bitch don't even rhyme about gunning. Got joints circulating like the most.
But it starts with Bill.
Question. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the words, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's lyrics.
Welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 409. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's lyrics.
This episode's so fine.
409, so fine. Formula 409. Would you like to send me the song for tonight?
Sure. She's so fine, my 409.
Okay. Okay, player.
Okay, player.
We
do verse 2.
I'm surprised we haven't done this.
I know.
Going all the way to the chorus?
Of course.
Of course.
So with no type of ado.
None.
Sesame Street Grover Styley, whether nearer or further, we will cue the motherfucking piano.
You got a stupid ass. Yeah. Make me laugh. Yeah. Make a Nickelback want to grab that. Autograph that. I'm sweating on the drawers. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Want to walk it like a dog. Yeah. Break you off. Yeah. Get mine. You gon' get yours. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. You fucking with my nerves. Yeah, to the curb. Yeah. I know you bitches know. Yeah. And it show. Yeah. But a Nickelback got some more. Yeah, I'm about to flow. Yeah. Fresh bought some shit. Yeah. In this bitch, yeah. We be making hit, yeah, after hit, yeah. Them titties sitting nice, yeah. I want to bite, yeah. I could fuck you right, yeah. All night, yeah. Want to bring it to my house, yeah, on the couch, yeah, knock the pussy out. Yeah, get them out. Yeah, I want to see these hoes. Yeah, bend it low. Yeah, let me run it in the hole. Yeah, let me know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of yes. She loves you, yeah. Now that Beatles documentary is on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to hear Juvenile do it. It's not the same.
Yeah. We got to get Juvenile back that ass up.
It's a birthday. It's a birthday.
Are we ready to go over another terrible week for me?
In what?
In, I believe you call it, foosball.
Foosball. Let's roll my man. Hello. You play to win the game.
Playoffs? I'm talking about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
It is indeed time for the Fake Football League recap. Some things change, some things stay the same.
Yeah.
I have no rhyme or reason to how bad my players are doing anymore.
I told you, I believe this is just a plan for you to be able to win a trophy.
Yeah.
Every year, just like,
so.
I have a trophy, you don't.
I mean, I had a couple of people outperform their numbers.
Yes.
And then I had some others that just completely shit the bed for me.
Outperform the numbers, yeah.
So we will start with game number 1 of the week. Me, a roller skating jam named Galladay, taking on Protect Ya Nick, which Ian.
Yep.
He is done. I have one player left. And which is silly because
who do you have? A kicker?
I don't even know. Oh, yes, a kicker. I have Jason Myers. I have a kicker. So unless he can kick, 51 field goals,
all over 50 yards,
I gonna lose. I'm gonna go to 1-11. Ian's gonna go to 8-4 because right now he's over me 115-66. Tom Brady fucking submarine me again.
Bill is gonna lose. Yeah.
They scored 38 points. He threw 1 touchdown pass and an interception.
Because, what's his name? Leonard Fournette had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. They're not supposed to run the football. I did get a nice week from Tony Pollard of the Cowboys.
Yes.
But
didn't Zeke get hurt?
Yeah, or they held him out, but I mean, even the guys on my bench were shit this week too. So
yeah, and your Steelers defense just got shat upon.
Yes, they did. I got 0 points.
Ian played the Miami defense,
and they rolled up 23 points.
I understand
5
how
sacks,
that goes.
3 interceptions, a defensive touchdown, a blocked kick, and
10
points allowed. That's just
you didn't miss anything, Tom.
Ian is just he is on fire this year, and good for him.
He's after Hugo.
Yeah.
Even though I think Ronnie is the defending champ, he's after Hugo.
Yeah.
Because Hugo has taken him out like 2 out of the past 4 or 5 years.
Game number 2. I'm going to say this one may still be too close to call. It's you versus Felicia.
Yeah, I'm at a 93%, but
right now she's only 10 points behind you, and she has J.D. McKissick on her active roster.
Right, who's playing right now.
And right now you're up 114-104 with some decimal. Yep. If it holds out, you're going to go to 8-4, and Felicia's going to drop back down to 500 at 6-6.
Yes, because her kicker went nuts.
Her kicker was the Raiders. Yes. 2 field goals.
Justin Tucker,
Yeah, 2 field goals from 20 to 29, 1 field goal from 30-39, 1 field goal from 40-49, a field goal from 50+, and he made 3 extra points.
Yes.
So that's 5 field goals and 3 extra points plus the bonus for kicking one over 50.
Yep. Because I kept up with her quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, Carson Wentz had a good week for you.
Yep. And the thing that is my fault because I listened to the dudes on Fantasy Sports Radio before the game.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're not sure if Cordell Patterson's going to play. And we still haven't gotten a word. Eli Mitchell is a game time decision.
Yeah. So you
Both
sat
of whom-
Patterson.
And I sat.
And you
Eli.
sat Mitchell. And yeah.
And they both put up 26 and 25.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could have really salted this one away.
Yeah, but no.
But you may still end up winning.
I may scrape by.
You may scrape by indeed. And you had a nice week from Adam Thielen. Yeah,
he's a box of chocolates, that guy.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
Nope.
That's for sure. But as I said, if this holds true, you're going to go to 8-4. Felicia will drop to 6-6. But right now, I'm going to say it's too close to call.
I will agree.
Because, oh my God.
Huh.
I guess McKissick just put up something because now he has 10 points. That game is now a 2-point game.
Did he just score a touchdown or something?
He might have one receiving touchdown. Yep.
I'll lose.
So
because I have nothing. I have nobody.
Yep. So that just increased her to a 65% chance to win.
Yeah.
So okay, if that's the case, you're gonna drop to 7-5. She's gonna go to 7-5, and you two will be
and she's
tied.
in my division.
Yeah. So
now she'll hold a tiebreaker in the division.
And of course, me not being able to win at this point, Becca actually pulled out a win this week.
Oh no.
Becca at 3-8 came in and took
Oh,
on
she's still
Manny
putting up points.
at 4-7. What did he just score the 2-pointer?
No, I'm saying Becca's still putting up points.
Oh yeah, because she's got
Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett, yeah. So yeah, she's putting up points and projected to win 94-90 to 74. Manny's done because he doesn't have anybody else. So this one's over.
Yes.
Becca's going to go to 4-8. Manny's going to drop to 4-8. Whole lot of even records after these games, except for me. I mean, ain't nobody even to me.
Because you're getting that trophy.
I had a good team this year too, but I've had no luck at all.
Tom said Seahawks blocked the extra point, ran it back for 2 points.
Did they really?
That's what he says. I don't know.
When was the last time you saw that happen?
I don't know. Tom just saw it happen.
That is wild. Boy, if you had the
Well,
Seahawks special teams and defense, that's huge.
Which Becca does. But it's on her bench.
Oh, that figures. Next game on the list is John at 5-6 going up against Sanket at 5-6. This one's too close to call too. Right now, John's up by 3 points.
Doesn't look like he's favored though.
No, he's a 36-point dog. DJ Metcalf has 0 points right now for Seattle, which shocks me.
Well, it goes between him and Tyler Lockett. They flip-flop,
So, but I mean, usually at this point, second quarter, he usually has at least a
Yeah.
catch. But
John running CeeDee Lamb out there with a goose egg.
yeah, CeeDee Lamb got nothing. Was he inactive for the game?
Got me.
That's wow.
Yeah, missed week 12 because of concussion.
So John is done at 91. Sanket is projected to hit 95. This one is way too close to call.
It
really
is.
depends on if they throw anything to Metcalf. But yeah, there's your Leonard Fournette with his 40-point output for 100 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. So
Yep.
God. Thanks, Brady, you fuck. So
That's what Fournette was saying.
if John wins, he's going to go to 6. Whoever wins is going to go to 6-6. The other one is going to drop to 5-7. But this one is way too close to call.
It is not yet over.
Jock and Mike D is up against Arrested DeBelichick. Ronnie coming in at 8-3 and is an 86% chance to win. because he's got Russell Wilson going right now.
Yeah, we got Terry McLaurin on the other side, though.
But you got Terry McLaurin on the other side, who right now only has 2 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Ronnie's up 97-88. Is projected to win 109-95. I'm going to say this one's too close to call, too, at this point, because anything can happen. If Ronnie wins, he's going to go to 9-3. Dr. Tim will drop to 4-8. And then last but not least, Hugo, who was in first place coming into this week, hammered. This one is over.
It's over.
Darius Slay your crew. With a 141-114 ass whipping.
Well, yeah, when you got Allen and Mixon and Waddle all this week and the Cincinnati D.
Yeah. That is a recipe for a good week for you.
And Hugo's feeling pretty good with Nick Folk putting up 20.
Yeah.
And having T. Higgins on the other side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
But no, this one's over. So Greg moves to 8-4. Hugo drops to 9-3. That might drop him out of first. So we'll have to see what happens at the end of this week. Now, let's take a look at the schedule, because I'm sure we're going to get into the playoffs here real soon.
I think it's week 14, so it should be very soon.
So let's see. Starting the week of December 14th through the 20th. So I am pretty sure I have clinched the regular season Felicia.
Yep, I'm going to have to agree.
Unless I win a couple in a row, which I don't think is going to happen. But, and even so, I mean, Becca was my competition, and she's going to 4-8.
Yeah.
So
you would have to win.
I would have to win outright,
and she would have to lose and
get tiebreakers and stuff. But I think she beat me head to head.
The Jets into the playoffs every year. Okay, the Jets can get in if.
No, this is a third straight Felicia award for me.
You may have to call your name three-peat next year.
Either that or we're going to have to start calling it the Bill.
Yes.
Which is just terrible. And again, I had a good team and I had a great start to the year.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it just shit the bed. So,
yes, with you in it.
It backed that ass up. If you want to go with the Bill Reed's lyrics. So let's see what next week's schedule looks like. This is this is going to be fun. So, because I'm going to take on Hugo.
Well, I think I got Ronnie next week.
Ian has Dr. Tim. Manny has Greg. Becca has Sankette. Felicia has John. You have Ronnie. That'll be a good one.
Maybe.
And I'm only, unless I do anything, I mean, I'm only going to have like 80 points again. So I'm
exactly.
Blah.
Phooey.
Hong Kong phooey.
Indeed.
So look at that. I blame Sarah's mom.
Yep.
You can't check your phone during Thanksgiving dinner.
No. It is frowned upon greatly.
I love this line. I need DK to strain his med cap. So.
Yes.
Because of Thanksgiving and everything, we postponed Fresh Flicks last week.
Yes.
We are aiming for the next Fresh Flicks night to be New Year's Day.
Yeah, because that's a Saturday. Normally we do it on a Friday now, but I'm not going to do it on New Year's Eve.
No.
And then it'll still make it before the Monday recording for the following week's show.
Right. So we will try to do, and New Year's Eve is one thing. By the time New Year's night comes around, New Year's Day, the evening of that, everybody's just like, I'm going to go to bed. So
yeah. So we'll just hang out and watch a movie at like 7.
Yes. So until then,
yes.
I didn't bring any hats in here with me. So
what?
I didn't bring any hats in here with me. I have a hat, but it's not a TBT hat, and I think it was something that somebody wore in here, and I'm not going to put it on because it says the Esopus Lighthouse on it. So
okay, play it.
So I'm just going to turn from Bill to Phil.
Well, how about I'll switch
theoretically,
hats, and you can go from Bill to Phil.
I'll just hold up my mug. So.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Home. Yes, you done switched your hat.
Yes, but it does this.
Yes, mine. I think mine does that too.
Right through my head.
The Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast is an official affiliate of the world's strongest coffee, Death Wish Coffee, which was in this mug earlier tonight. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at deathwishcoffee.com. Use the code TBT and save 12% off of your order. Every time you use that code, it reflects well on us. So use that code often.
We've made about $35,000 so far.
Or 63 cents.
It's one of those things.
One or the other. So that is Death Wish Coffee, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, deathwishcoffee.com. TBT saves you 12%. Go make sure you use that. Don't forget to also check out friends of the show, Def Rugs. DefRugs.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Def Rugs. Go check out those handmade high-quality rugs. I would say if you want one for Christmas, you should probably have ordered it a while ago because I don't think you're going to get it now. But, if you know anybody who has a birthday or anything, you can always get them something like that.
Me.
Like you. Well, your birthday's quicker than Christmas this year. Quicker than Christmas every year. So
it is.
Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York, has the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she has candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK. Save 10% off your order there. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com, is from our friend Pumice T. Mendola, the guy who wrote our theme song.
Yes, he's got a new shirt out. I think he just put it out today.
Yes, the butter
one. Yes.
Yes. So you can go check that out and possibly buy it at meltedmics.com. Use our code Mr. Throwback Thursday, MR Throwback Thursday, all run together, and that saves you 10% on that brand new butter t-shirt.
Yes.
And finally, Etsy.com/shop/geek like you. If you wanted stuff for Christmas, you probably waited too long with the way the USPS is going.
Yeah, and the shop shuts down on the 12th.
Yes.
And it'll open up again on the 18th. But by the 18th, you're screwed for Christmas. But you can still buy stuff.
Right.
I'm taking a short break.
And you'll need it because you've got a big bottle of rum that you're going to have to
do that I'm taking to Atlantic City probably.
Very nice. I just found out I think I'm going to Vegas in February. So
nice. Talk to me before you go. I'll give you all kinds of inside information.
Nice. I like it.
Yes.
So Melted Mics and Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth. And don't forget to visit the social media network for this show. It starts with MrThrowbackThursday.com, our website. You can go there. You can check out the show notes for every episode. Click on those links and it'll take you to the things we talked about.
It will.
You can also leave us voice messages by clicking on that microphone that follows you everywhere you go on that page and hitting us up. You can also follow us on Twitter at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT, which is also my Instagram page. Jamie's Instagram page is Mr. Throwback Thursday. Like the Facebook page titled Mr. Throwback Thursday, as it has been since before we even started the show.
Yes.
And home of the TBT Posse.
Which started after the show.
Yes, it did. Once we established a posse.
That we had a posse.
And you can also check us out every Thursday morning from 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com. If you feel compelled, you can send us email to mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. Shout out time.
Yay.
Shout outs to Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Teresa Lynn, Simple Luxuries at teresalynns.com, Kat Malark, Clay Arsenault, Jason Eckert, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jacob O'Neill, Jason Heath, Paulie Tibbert, Chris Kinsley, Jessica Walker, Deshauna Townley, and Shane Hatley. They get shouted out because they got 5 on it.
or more.
If you want to get your name mentioned every week, you become a patron. A couple of ways you can get there. You can go to patreon.com/MRTBT or go to the aforementioned MrThrowbackThursday.com. There is a link that says become a patron. You can click that and it will take you where you need to go. Don't forget our friends in the industry. As always, check out Anthony Imran and Rug Boy over at the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Check out our friend Lion's Podcast, Lion Like Roar.
Not Lion Like Yawn.
Check out our friend Talking Thai on her webpage, BrooklynThaiNYC.com, and her show, What's the Word Podcast with Brooklyn Thai NYC, because that is where she spreads love because it's the Brooklyn way.
Yes.
She also spreads some anger when she needs to.
Well, sometimes it's deserved.
Sometimes it's warranted. We mentioned the hardest working turntablist in the world, DJ B, the proprietor of It'sFreshRadio.com. You can shoot him messages through Twitter at Beezus the DJ after our show airs on Thursdays so that you can get in on the all request show.
Do not request broken English click.
No, he'll probably say it sounds like everything else I play.
Yeah. Sound
You
like
can also
everything
check
sounds
us
like
out.
nothing.
Check us out at wild1radio.com. Wild One Radio, worldwide access for the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast. Wherever you are, it will tell you when we're on. Don't forget, subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff on every podcast streamer that you can find. As we close out episode Formula 409, I want to take this time to say take care of yourselves, take care of each other, make sure you wear your masks with this new Omicron
Unicorn.
Whatever it is. There's another variant out there, so don't get lax.
Oh my God.
Danger. It's the blase.
It is variant.
I don't think it affects you that way, though.
Omicron.
Omicron.
Danger.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. We could
I
have been
know.
doing that all night.
I know.
But make sure you take, proper precautions. Wear your mask when needed and where required. Wash your hands very vigorously and often. And once you wash your hands, you can use those clean hands to
wash your butt also vigorously and often.
Yes, absolutely. And most importantly, take care of yourselves. Keep it classic, everybody. We will see you next week for episode 410. But until then, keep it classic and
always remember.
Always remember.
Old school, fresh.